I'm honestly never going to understand why this camera is always crooked. Ugh. Hi guys, it's Caitlin and today I am here to bring you my summer book haul. It's been a long time. So it has been a very long time since I filmed a video or updated anything, and that's because I have been in the biggest reading slump of my friggin' life. So without further ado, these are the books that I got in the 3+ months since I last did a video. The first book I want to talk about is a book that I was sent in ebook format for review by the author, and that is The Frey Theory by Nilu Karamati. She kindly sent this to me via email in exchange for an honest review, and it sounds really interesting and I can't wait to get into it. The next book that I got this summer is Furthermore by Tahira Mafi. This is Tahira Mafi's newest book. It's a middle grade fantasy novel following a girl named Alice who is colorless in a world where color denotes magic and how much you fit into the world. And she is stuck going on a mission with this boy she hates to rescue her father who disappeared 3 years ago, and they have to go through this very dangerous, whimsical land called Furthermore in order to do it. The next book I picked up is Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, the special anniversary edition. Because Hastings is going out of business, I went there and I was like, I doubt this book is still gonna be there because I've been eyeing it for ages and it's always been 40 bucks. But it was, and I got it on sale because of their huge discounts, and I'm so happy to have another copy of a Harry Potter book to add to my collection. The next book I have is Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, Parts 1 and 2 by J.K. Rowling, John Tiffany, and Jack Thorne. This is the 8th Harry Potter book, which is actually the script for a play taking place in London based off of a short story following Harry's son, Albus Severus Potter, and his friendship with Scorpius Malfoy. And it's really good. I don't care what anybody else says. I will be doing a review of this book someday. The next book I have here I got as a little bit of a joke, and that is Archangel of Mercy by Christina Ashcroft. This book is about a girl who apparently goes through a dimensional portal and meets an archangel, and he hates humans, but they bang a lot. I don't really know. My cousins and I were at Hastings and we saw it and they opened it and started reading the funniest sex scenes out loud, and so obviously I bought it because I'm fucked in the head. Next two books I have here are ones that I actually got at the same time, and those are Prince's Gambit and King's Rising by C.S. Pacat. These are the second and third books in the Captive Prince trilogy. I read Captive Prince this summer and I loved it, and so I had to get the sequels and I loved them. For those of you who don't know, the Captive Prince trilogy centers around a prince named Daemon who, when a coup kind of occurs, his half-brother overthrows him, disguises him as a slave, fakes his death, and then sends Daemon to be a slave in an enemy's court, where if anybody finds out who Daemon really is, he will be killed because the people in that court hate him more than anybody else. So he has to figure out how to survive there and how to get home, especially in the hands of Laurent, who is the prince of that kingdom who hates him and is just very sadistic and cruel. Loved these. I will be doing a review of this trilogy soon as well. The next book I have is Daja's book. This is the third book in the Circle of Magic Quartet by Tamora Pierce. I have the other books in this series, but I didn't have this one because it's always been my least favorite. But once again, I was at Hastings. It was on sale from $2.99, so I was just like, I might as well complete my collection. Maybe I'll like it this time around. I also got The Scorpio Races by Maggie Stiefvater. This book has been recommended to me multiple times, and when I saw it on sale at Hastings again, I was like, I might as well. Really, I just lost all self-control that I had been maintaining up until this point. I also picked up Illuminate by Jay Kristoff and Amy Kaufman. This is a very well-liked, well-respected book. I don't know enough about it to describe it to you though, but I'm looking forward to potentially reading it and also possibly just not doing that. I also have Day Zero by Kresley Cole. This is a collection of novellas in the Arcana Chronicles, and it basically follows all of the major arcana leading up to the main event that started this big games thing, and you kind of find out who they were before, what they knew about it going into it, and you have a better insight into who they are as individuals and what their place is going to be in the upcoming books. And I also obviously had to get Arcana Rising, which is the 4th book in the Arcana Chronicles. This was one of my most anticipated books of this year. I'm really excited to get to it, but I'm also nervous because a lot of things were left open at the end of the previous book, and I don't really remember it that well. I really don't want to have to reread the whole series to get into this one, but I'm really excited. I also was gifted this adorable Peeta Mellark Funko Pop, and I was given Love Letters by Debbie Macomber. This is a Rose Harbor novel. I don't really know anything about it. My grandma's a librarian. She had an extra copy of this. She gave it to me, and I think it's just like an old romance book. Yeah, I don't know, but it could be good. Next book I have is Game Slaves by Garth Skinner. This just looked like an Xbox game, so it sounded interesting, and it's basically about these people who get trapped in a video game, essentially. I don't know, but I genuinely like books like this, so I'm looking forward to it. Those were all the books that I obtained in the last few months, at least all the ones that I can think of off the top of my head. I spent way too much money. I violated my New Year's resolution that I had actually been really good about maintaining up until this point. But yeah, hopefully I can figure out a place on my bookshelves for these because I'm kind of full to the max. Thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry I don't have much personality. I don't remember how to booktube, but have a good day, guys. Bye.